Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is djanonzt, and we're back with WWE Champions and a little segment I like to call Let's Talk About It. And I always see a ton of people, and this has been the rhetoric for a few years now, that WWE Champions is a dying game and that it's near the end of the road. There's nothing else they can do with it. They're just trying to milk the players, and then they're just going to pull the servers down on us, right? And that's been the narrative for some years now, if I'm being honest. And then more recently now it's people saying, well, 6-star gold, that's going to be the end. There's nothing you can do after 6-star gold. There's nowhere else the game can go from there. So, and I always see the people are leaving the game left and right. Everybody's leaving the game. Nobody talks about anybody coming into the game. So I want to give you my opinions on this. Now, mind you, I have no inside information. I have no data from the company. What I have is my computer, Google, and what I got up here and what I've acquired up here from years of doing things like this. So do I think WWE Champions is a dying game? No. And if we're going to do, you want to hit me with the Paul Heyman question? What inning are we in? Bottom of the third. Right? I would say we're probably bottom of the third right now. Maybe even top of the third, if I'm being honest. And you can say what you want about that, but let's look at some things. So a lot of comparisons I like to make will come from what I know, okay? So what I know before WWE Champions was Clash of Clans. If you followed me on Twitch before WWE Champions, you would know that was my bread and butter before. I was a pretty top player in Clash of Clans at one point, and I mean, I just kind of look at that as a basis of the shelf life of a mobile game and what that could mean, you know, translating over to what we do in WWE Champions here. So let's take a look at the release date. So again, this is just a quick Google searches. Oh, wrong screen. Scuff DJ. Okay, so this is just a quick Google search or Bing search of Clash of Clans release date. Okay, so August 2nd, 2012 is when this game came out, and I was deep in the community there, like I said. And in 2016, the game was dead. Everybody said the game was dead. People were leaving my clan. People were leaving other top clans. The top players were fed up. There was nothing to do. The game was stale. There was nothing left for anyone to do. And they were all leaving. They were fed up with it. Sound familiar? Okay. And WWE Champions released in 2017. I switched over to WWE Champions from Clash of Clans, and it was more of it was easier for me to play while taking care of a newborn baby because our daughter was born in October of 16. So I switched over then, and I got out of the Twitch scene, obviously dealing with a newborn baby. My stream was nothing too special then anyways. And so when I came back to the Twitch world, I was surprised to see that Clash of Clans was thriving still. And again, maybe a renaissance. This new builder-based mode came out. Nobody's seen that coming. They said, well, Town Hall 12, that had to be the top. We can't go nowhere else from there. Wars are just the same every time. Clan War and that, it's kind of like Faction Feud and WWE Champions, right? So what they did was added a whole new mode, a whole new base to the game that starts at level 1. So let's compare that to this. What's something we could do in WWE Champions that's similar? We could easily have a new competitive game mode where there's a certain roster of wrestlers that are needed for this game mode that are separate from your main roster. So you would have to work on them separately in a separate mode for separate currency and all of that. And that would just add a whole new thing into the game from square one. It'd be like adding a second game into the same game you already have. And that could extend your shelf life by a long time. So in Clash of Clans, builder-based mode came out and brought competitiveness to that mode. And now you had two separate modes in the game, two camps of people all playing under the same game. But You could liken that to, say, Call of Duty, where you could play multiplayer, or you could play zombies, or you could play Warzone, or you could play campaign. Like, different ways to play the same game. So all the way down to then 2019, they said, you know what? We're going to go past Town Hall 12. And they upped the Town Hall again. They're still updating this game today. It's 11 years later. It's 11 years later. Now, where are we at in WWE Champions? Like I said, I would say top of the third. Top of the third. I think 6-star gold's probably bottom of the third to me. Now, let's look at another piece of data here. Candy Crush came out in April of 2012. April of 2012. This game is still putting out updates. Still putting out updates. You can still... Candy Crush is still popular here. Still popular. 2.7 billion downloads, and it has been one of the highest grossing and most played mobile apps in the time frame. As of September 23, it had reached 20 billion in revenue. This game came out in 2012, and here we are. Here we are. 11 years later. Still going strong. That's a match 3 game, right? So WWE Champions being a match 3 game, you can't go anywhere else with it. You can. So, people are leaving the game left and right. Well, let's look. This is just a quick Google. I bing WWE Champion Scopely revenue, okay? The app earned $600K in estimated monthly revenue and was downloaded 10,000 times in September 23. That is from the iOS store, from the Apple App Store. Estimated revenue of $600K and downloaded 10,000 times in September 23. The Google Play reports that an app earned an estimated monthly revenue of $900K and was downloaded 200K times in September 23. So 210,000 downloads on the game. I get people have to re-download or whatever, but it's not all that. People have to uninstall and reinstall. I get it. That probably counts on the numbers there. But people are still coming in to play the game, whether it's casual or whatever you will. So, what I mean from, like, the Clash of Clans standpoint, right? Like, me and my friends all played. I thought the game was dead. Most of us had moved on. And then it's like, I don't know, 3 years ago, maybe 2020, 2021, I got a friend who's got some high school age kids. I go over there. They're just getting into Clash of Clans. Like, they just found the game and are playing it from the beginning. So the notion of, like, people won't want to come into a game when they're this far behind. Not every player comes into a game with the mindset that they want to be the top player of the game. Some people come in and play a match 3 game to simply match 3. There's some people that probably play this game that don't give one shit about being in a faction or doing a faction feud or any of this kind of stuff. There's probably some people that just log in casually on their lunch break, play 3 matches, and that's it for the day. And I know that might be hard for some people to believe, but I'm telling you, the casual players are out there. And I don't think this game is going anywhere anytime soon. I think we haven't even seen the best mode of the game, I would think. In my mind, I feel like we've been gathering what players like and don't like for a number of years, and I feel like there's still a chance that the best mode of the game is yet to be released, and that makes me optimistic for the future. So come along for the ride. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I got a lot of new content coming out for you guys here. A lot of good ideas turning, and there's going to be a lot of good stuff here in the DJ booth in the near future. So if you're not already subscribed, please do so. My data tells me about 65% of people that view my videos are not subscribed, so it would really, really do me a solid favor if you would just click subscribe on this video. It's free. It takes like 2 seconds, and it helps me out tremendously. So thanks for listening to my rant, and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. What do you think? What inning are we in right now? That's my question to all of you. Tell me what inning you think this game is in. I'll see you in the comments. Until next time, y'all.